corner, wearing red, white, and green. He weighs in at 175 pounds and has an outstanding professional record consisting of 23 victories with only 2 losses. 19 of those victories have been by knockout. He comes into this ring with 19 consecutive wins, 15 by KO, and stands ready for a golden opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, from Portchester, New York, here is the challenger, ranked number 2 in the world, David Devastation Telesco. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing silver and also weighing in at 175 pounds. An Olympic silver medalist whose professional record now stands at 40 victories, including 33 knockouts, with 1 disqualification loss avenged by a stunning first-round KO. Ladies and gentlemen, from Pensacola, Florida, presenting the man universally recognized as pound for pound the best there is in the world today. The former middleweight, former super middleweight, and reigning, defending, 2-time and now undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Let me get them out of the ring. All right, come on, man, let's go. Good evening, Roy and David. You both received your instructions earlier in the day. So shake hands now and come out boxing at the bell, and good luck.
Can Telesco handle Roy Jones' power? If he can, we might see a fight.
Arthur Mercanti, senior, refereeing his 136th World Championship fight as he begins his 7th decade working the fights, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and now the zeros. Faithful service to the sport from Mercanti, whose son, Mercanti Jr., did the job refereeing the heavyweight fight between Jefferson and Izod.
Telesco has got to be afraid and attack. Attack. Don't box with this guy. He's an excellent boxer, Roy Jones Jr.
Roy is laying back a little bit because he expects Telesco to attack.
Roy Jones stands back and watches. He's probably the best fighter around and watches what he's doing.
Jones acknowledged to us that he's never fought anybody as strong and as big as Telesco. He said, frankly, I'd like to see Telesco come out and fire everything at me early. I'd like for him to punch himself out so that I can have an easier time of it later on. Telesco has a tendency to start slowly and get better in the later rounds.
Already Roy has gone to the body twice. He has a history of trying to see what his opponent has in the first round, going after him, trying to touch him. And then if he sees that his opponent can handle it, slow down and try to break him down.
Right now he's just using his speed to lead with power punches and jump right at Telesco, George.
Yeah, Floyd Patterson would always go to the body, then go upstairs after the guy sets his defense for the body shots. That's what Roy Jones Jr. is doing right now.
Telesco is maintaining his poise, but he just got hit with 2.5 clean shots.
In honor of his mother's Italian heritage, Telesco wears trunks which have the Italian colors, red, white, and green on one side, the American colors, red, white, and blue on the other.
Clean right hand by Jones. Telesco deals with it.
Jones obviously has picked out the right hand lead as a tactic that he thinks will work against Telesco. He's used a half dozen or more of them here.
Roy Jones is doing exactly what Telesco should be doing. Staying busy, attacking. You have no hope of taking a guy's title standing back waiting.
Helen, among the things that Telesco is seen not to do particularly well is backing up, and Roy has found a way here in round 1 to back Telesco up much of the time.
Roy intimidates opponents not with his power, but with his speed. When you get into the ring with someone who is quicker than anything you've ever seen before, it takes a little bit of your orientation away. You have to reorient your expectations. Clean right hand by Jones.
And in addition to his speed, his creativity, his ability to come out and do something different every time. Not sure Telesco expected Roy to come out and hotshot him with lead power shots in the first round. That's what's happened. And it was an easy round for the titleist.
Way to work. All right. Just keep doing what you're doing. Use your feints a little bit more. Make him commit himself. Right hand landing good. He ain't doing nothing for you to count off. Good right hand lead. He's just in here to survive. You'll catch up with him. You're going there.
Don't leave it to it work himself. Like you do. If you work, it's chicken up. You understand what I said? So you have to work.
A fighter as good as Roy Jones has to have a passion for what he does. What he's been accused of over time is not showing that passion. In this first round, we did see the passion. This is the kind of special occasion that brings it out in him.
And after a week in which David Telesco proved a man of few words, he was, in the first round, a man of few punches. Not throwing many, as he mostly looked at Jones and absorbed Jones's unconventional attack.
And when you scout a boxer like Roy Jones Jr., you see him back up 3 times, put both feet together. He's defenseless. That's when you want to throw it. A corner person is supposed to be watching those things like that.
Straight right hand lands up the middle again for Jones. Jones gradually creeping in and shortening the distance between himself and Telesco.
Telesco has got to aim his jab at Jones' chest. Don't try to hit the head. That'll happen if the fight goes beyond 6 rounds. Jab his chest, make him get his feet together. Certain things you cannot move out of the way of. One of them is that chest. And also the shoulders, of which he was able to land a good shot there.
That's right. Right hand to the body, left to the rib cage by Telesco. Probably his 2 best punches of the fight so far.
You're fighting a fighter like Jones, you don't try to get the head. Forget about that. That happens after 7 rounds, 6 or 7 rounds. He landed a good left jab to the body again.
Telesco starting to pick up the tempo now as he drops down and goes to the body, training his eyes now on Jones's chest. Almost as though he's listening to George's pointers from here at ringside.
But you got to do it and bring your hands right back into position because this guy's like a cobra. Don't worry about that. He throws a few. You back away, make him lose that energy. That hurt.
Well, you recall that Roy Jones knocked Virgil Hill out with a single right-hand shot to the body.
Telesco was able to land a good left jab to the body again. What you got to do is, you're going to back away, let the left hand just stick out anyway.
And you saw something there. Telesco fired his jab, dropped it as he brought it back, and Roy countered over it with the right hand. Jones and his trainer, Alton Murkerson, say among the mistakes Telesco makes, he drops his left hand every time he brings a jab back, and they should be able to right-hand counter over it.
It's all right to drop it, get your hands down, but stay in position as you back up. Good things happen if you're in position to do them. Fighting a good puncher like Roy Jones, you got to be a rubber man.
That right hand drove Telesco's head back. And Jones misses with another right as the bell sounds to end round 2. And Telesco talking to Jones as Roy goes back to his corner. If my lip reading is correct, he called him a bitch.
Well, you're not a lip
Can't
reader.
throw 1 punch in the time, Dave. You understand what I said?
Yeah.
It can't. the way you push it to the rope, do it. You know, don't stand in this and waiting to him.
More ice on top. There you go.
Hey, come on, Dave. Come on, okay? Put it in the rope and throw the punch crazy. Don't wait to one punch. With him, you can wait, okay? Come on, babe. Okay? Can't wait with him.
In these first 2 rounds, Roy has been landing with that blindingly fast right hand lead. And there is power on those punches. Telesco is dealing with the power so far.
Through 2 rounds, David Telesco has thrown only 6 power shots. You heard George Foreman say before the fight, unequivocally, Telesco must attack. Hadn't been able to do it so far.
When I say attack, it doesn't have to be a whole lot of hard shots. Just do something all the time. Good counter punchers. They hate some fighter starting to be busy on them.
Telesco slipping down as he lunged forward, trying to get at Jones. Get a left hook into the body. Jones firing his right hand to the body and again. So as Telesco raises his hands in an exaggerated fashion to get his guard up, Jones goes straight down to the box.
Roy Jones is most effective with his power shots when his hands are to his side. So this guy's got to make him pick up his hands in defense so he can't get off good shots.
Now the 2 fighters are talking to each other in there. Jones has been carrying on a conversation with Telesco in this round. Jones
turned southpaw for some reason. But Telesco said to him, "You can't hurt me, baby. You can't hurt me, baby." So far, this comes out, however, under the heading of "Be careful what you wish for."
Telesco was able to put his right hand right on his chin. That's what you want to do. The punches are not going to come from everywhere. They come in similar form each time. So you position your defense. Don't try to keep picking your hand up and down.
Jones stays in the southpaw stance. He's been mostly a right-hand puncher through the fight. Maybe he feels as though by standing this way he can get his left hand involved in the action. But he's still firing right hands and raking Telesco with them.
Telesco is giving him no reason to pick up his hands. Roy Jones Jr. power comes from when those shots, gloves are down to his hips. Got to make him pick them up.
And that means more activity. Telesco just isn't throwing enough punches.
Most fighters need their right hand highest to throw a counter right hand, but Roy Jones Jr. can do it as good. His right hand to his side.
Might have seen the CompuBox numbers before the fight that showed Telesco throwing an average of 27 jabs around and landing only 4. You might wonder, how can a fighter do that? You see how short Telesco's jab is much of the time here. Jones landing a combination as he drives Telesco into the corner. Hasn't done badly out of that southpaw stance and dances for the crowd a little bit.
You can do all those things when you're in fine conditioning. Roy Jones Jr. is in great condition.
I think the dance may actually have been for our on-the-apron ringside camera, the handheld. All his experience in television, Roy knows where the cameras are.
Work your way up. Thought he'd come to fight.
He gonna fight late.
We ain't gonna chase him here.
He's high.
He gonna run into something.
He can't hit nothing. Yeah. He has to.
He ain't even throwing no punches to hit nothing. Just keep doing.
What's up, bro?
Keep softening him up.
I'm gonna hit again.
Where that other ball at, man?
Where the ball? My mouth.
Give me that.
They said they want to fight. I want to fight.
That's right. He don't want to fight. Just stick to your game plan. We ain't got to prove nothing. He got to try to get it.
Roy Jones's mother, Carol, seated at ringside.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
It's time to go home, Roy. It's time to go home.
Not too far away from Carol.